Hey guys, what's up? It's Dreadscape Gaming here, and today on the channel I'm going to show you a very unique dual blades build using the Tempest Armor as the basis. The Tempest Armor is the Amatsu Armor. Now, this should be by now available to everybody on all platforms, so let's get into the build, shall we? Alright, so I'm going to be using the Antique Machina Dual Blades. This has 310 attack, Blast 28, and Poison 28. There are no gem sockets available to it. Next up, I'm going to be using the Tempest Crown. It has a level 4 and a level 3 socket. This gives you Evade Window level 5, and I have gemmed in Blast level 3. Tempest Robe. This has 2 level 4 sockets and a level 1 socket. Here you have Heaven Sent level 1, Critical Boost level 1. Those are naturally available in the armor. Everything else is gemmed in. Here we have Tempest Sleeves, so we have 2 level 4 sockets and a level 1 socket. Here you have Heaven Sent level 1, Laden Power level 1, everything is gemmed in after that. Tempest Obi, this gives you a level 4 socket and a level 3 socket. Here you have Laden Power level 4, everything else is gemmed in. Tempest Hakama, this has a 2 level 4 sockets. Here you have Heaven Sent level 1 and a Critical Boost level 2, everything else is gemmed in. For my Petalants, I'm using Underworld Petalants, you could use whatever you want. For my Talisman, I am using a Weakness Exploit level 2, with a Part Breaker level 1 and a level 3 socket. So if you can get better in slot with a level 4 socket with those rolls, go for it. It's really dependent on your talisman. Alright, for the decorations, we're going to be using in the Rampage slot, Teostra Soul Jewel 2. In the Crown, we're going to be using Blast Jewel 4 and a Blast Jewel 2. In the Tempest Robe, we're going to be using Heart Steadfast Jewel 4, an Enhancer Jewel 2, and a Defense Jewel 1. Here, we're going to be using Hard Venom Jewel 4 and a Hard Brace Jewel 4 with a Shockproof Jewel 1. Here, we're going to be using an Enhancer Jewel 2 and a Tenderizer Jewel 2. Here, we're going to be using an Enhancer Jewel 2 and a Destroyer Jewel 4. Here, we're going to be using the Tenderizer Jewel 2. Okay, for the actual breakdown of these skills, let us show you here. Excuse me. We have 325 attack, Blast 38, Poison 38, Affinity 0%. For the actual defensive stats, we have 993 defense, minus 12, Fire Resistance, Water Resistance plus 25, Thunder Resistance plus 3, Ice Resistance plus 3, minus 20 to Dragon, so be careful with Dragon. This is maxed out Armor Spears, as well as I have plus 10 Stability Defense, augmentation on every piece of the gear. Let's go for full stats here. Laden Power level 5 temporarily increase affinity and reduces stamina depletion when certain conditions are met. So at level 5 while active increases affinity by 50% and reduces stamina depletion by 50%. Evade window level 5 extends the invulnerability period when invading. So level 5 massively increases invulnerability window, which is very important for dual blades. Critical Boost level 3 increase the damage of critical hits. At level 3 increase damage dealt by critical hits to 40%. Weakness Exploit level 3, increase affinity of attacks that exploit a monster's weak spot. At level 3, attacks that hit weak spots at 50% increase affinity. Poison Attack level 3, increase the rate of poison buildup. Poison buildup has a maximum limit. At level 3, poison buildup plus 20%, bonus plus 5. Blast Attack level 3, increase the rate of blast buildup. Blast buildup has a maximum limit. At level 3, blast buildup plus 20%, bonus plus 5. Power Prolonger level 3, Longswords, Dual Blades, Insect Glaives, Switch Axes, and Charger Blades stay powered up longer. At level 3, greatly boost the duration weapons are powered up. Stun Resistance level 3 reduces stun duration. At level 3, prevents stun completely. Part Breaker level 3 makes it easier to break or sever parts of monsters. At level 3, part damage plus 30%. Flinch Free level 3 prevents knockbacks and reactions to small damage. Level 3 prevents knockbacks and tripping. Heaven Sent level 3, which is only available on the Tempest Armor. You can't get it in a Talisman or Decos. Activates when not taking damage for a while during combat with a large monster. The effect is lost when you are knocked back or stray too far away. So basically, at level 1, it decreases damage once and reduces stamina consumption while performing a switch swap or recovering sharpness and reload ammo. At level 3, it also nullifies stamina and sharpness consumption. So you always want it at level 3. It comes naturally level 3 in this armor build anyway. So with switch swaps, reducing stamina and elements. It's very important, very helpful, pretty good. Defense boost level 1 is just there because I had an extra slot and I couldn't gem anything else and that would have been useful, so plus 5 defense. Shock Absorber and Jolt level 1 disables damage reactions when you hit a friend or when a friend hits you. Does not apply during certain statuses. This is great for multiplayer. You don't trip people, they don't trip you. You don't get blasted away from like gun lance or get knocked up in the air with hammer or switch axe or greatsword. Good to have it. use it if you're playing multiplayer. If not, you can kind of do without it. Alright. I'll show you a quick demonstration against a great Mizuchi. Is a very good punching bag. We're going to go for this one. So, the point of this build in particular is you're going to be taking, doing a lot of damage with blast build-up. We don't also have poison build-up here because we had to kind of pick one over the other. If you had more stuff you could do, you could probably put Haze Jewel in here and get the Camille's Blessing. You're going to be giving up a lot of skills to get that, so that's kind of why I didn't do that. But, you know, you can play around with the decos however you want. Alright, so let's do this. It's going to be a very easy hunt. Just to kind of do a quick demonstration as to exactly what you benefit from here. You know, there's other things you can do to play around with it, but this is about the most effective the build's going to be. And it gives you very comfiness in regards to using, you know, dual blades, particularly ancient or antique Machina dual blades. Which I think have a really cool design. I wish they would have more blast and poison element, but when you further augment the weapon, you could get more bang for your buck there. Alright, we're going to go into demon mode. I'm going to stay mostly grounded against this thing, only due to the fact that aerial dual blades against a narrow monster is not very good. And we're going to be taking full advantage of evade window here. As well as getting, see, Heaven Sent already activated. So, you could, if you wanted to, also gem in, you know, evade maxed out with his evasion, but I don't think it's going to work in your benefit. Swing down. Okay, that's fine. Got our knockdown here. Let's go here. Just constantly what you're going to be doing is damaging the face. And getting as much DPS out damage per second for those of you who are not familiar with the terminology. This is probably the best armor that you can really use for dual blades, just because you don't lose a lot of stamina because of how much times you can get Heaven Sent to proc, really. That was a bad rotation on my part, but it's fine. Get a water bug attack off here because it can. Kind of being a bully right now to Zuchi. Heaven Sent activate again. I'm gonna wait because I don't want to. The other thing cool really with Heaven Sent is because your stamina doesn't really deplete after that. You kind of could do a lot of ninja running with the dual blades, as it's called. This is basically ninja running. Terminology, obviously, because it reminds people of Naruto ninja run. Okay, there we go. Got another hit off. Let's build up. Let's swing here. Should probably go wire bug attack here. Okay, good. He's gonna be coming down pretty soon. This is gonna be a very fast hunt. Only thing is, obviously, because the doesn't have as much attack, we're gonna get hit there. I can't do anything about that. That's fine. I got maybe a little too greedy. That's the problem also with dual blades. You have a tendency sometimes to get too aggro, and then there's times, obviously, with the attack that are on top of you don't land that attack, you're gonna be in for a bad time. All right, we got Heaven Sent again. Go here. As you see, the monsters are already in blue. But what I want to do is probably I'm gonna just go for another water bug attack, switch skill. Alright, good. Oh, the bear is here too. He's actually, I don't really want him here. Let's see if I can kill things before the bear starts a minigame. Alright. We're gonna do something. I don't really want to play the minigame here. I feel like it's just gonna be a waste of time when we can just get faster clear time against this thing, which I read right. That's why I did that. Sometimes you have to assess the situation. There, it was probably the best just to disregard the actual mini game. Alright, so we're gonna carve this up. As you see, very, very powerful build. If you're always constantly on the monster, you're gonna guarantee that you're gonna poison it, and you're also going to do a significant amount of blast to it. Keep in mind, because it is a half and half weapon, where it's half blast and half poison, that every hit basically cuts it in half. So you're not doing 28 blast and 28 poison. You're doing more cut in half, so it's like 14 poison, 14 blast, which is why you want to do your best with this particular build to kind of just augment the weapon further so you get it higher up. On top of that, when you use blast build up, and you also could use poison build up, those things will help mitigate some of that half and half problems that happen with half and half dual blade weapons. But it's kind of cool to be able to do poison and blast at the same time. You don't have too many weapons that do that in this game, if at all. The only other one that could do it is the Flaming Espinus Dual Blades, which I probably will try out at some point and show you a better build using Kimiyo's Blessing with that, but for the moment, this is one that's kind of fun because Heaven Sent, such a good skill. Such a good skill. Definitely use it for dual blades, which is my point. Anyway, let's see what our clear time is. I'd be shocked if we had anything higher than 4 minutes. Alright, so we had a 3 minute and 3 second clear time. If you follow the build and gem things in the way I have it here exactly shown out for you, and I did actually make sure that I didn't put gems that were very expensive because I know a lot of people aren't truly at endgame for it, you should be able to do just fine. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. As always, like on this video is greatly appreciated. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, definitely consider doing so as it helps the channel grow. And I will see you for the next one. Till next time, guys.